What is up? We're probably going to start off with another review. I'm actually really liking these. So I'm just seeing fights and clips and stuff that I watch back, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's actually a good point too. So we're just going to keep it going. So with that said, this one is going to be kind of shorter, but I think the message is important just because it's so relatable. At least for me, it's relatable. So we're going to go ahead and play this once. I'm going to kind of point out things, and then we'll do a slower breakdown, and then we'll go from there. So that kind of seems to flow smoothly together. So a little backstory. Olympus, obviously. It's just Left and I. This is trios, but our random teammate, he quit off spawn. Not sure what that was about. So this is a 2v3. So we have 3 people right here in this middle part of the states, and when I come to open this bin, that's where I start hearing the steps. So we'll just let it play out.
Close.
Where? Shit. I don't see. We should probably get high ground. Trying to nade, suppress.
One's on the
That way,
crawl down.
that way I can maybe transition.
One's up here too.
Contact with target.
Trying to just pretty much locate where everybody is. That way we can know what angles to get.
Our Seer left the game. Octane over here's almost cracked. He has a crack. I gotta back up. I'm healing.
Get some damage there. So the thing, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna show you.
Setting a fence. If the fence gets crossed, we'll know.
One down here,
Watch,
one up here.
let's explore this way.
One's crafting.
Throwing up star.
Throwing thermite.
Reloading.
Recharging my shield.
One's padding. One knocked.
Reloaded. Enemy down.
Heal.
Play same room, play same room.
He's cracked. Dropping a Newcastle. Okay, bad idea. Wow, they bamboozled me, dude. Newcastle.
Alright, so right there, it's kind of obvious where we went wrong. But anyway, if we just back up to the beginning of that, I'm just gonna back up to the rooftop. So here is where we kind of start realizing, oh, there's a team here, you know. So where do we get angles and that kind of thing? So there's a lot of cover here too. So I'm down low and I can't really see. So Left is calling it out that there's somebody here. I don't quite know or have eyes on, so I don't know if I can climb up the ladder, you know, or the staircase to get up to get an angle. So that's why we throw the nade and try to suppress that little area, because to me that's one of the areas where they can get the best shot on us, other than like the railings here. But I'm not seeing anybody there. So
Target.
so now that we get to the roof, I see that Left is over here on this side of the building, peeking right. So that kind of tells me what side they're on.
Our Seer left the game.
And then I saw some movement in the center. Watching
Octane over
center,
here's almost
peeking
cracked.
right.
He has a
See
crack.
nobody.
Gotta
I
back
see
up.
shots
I'm healing.
from. So he was calling out an Octane over here. Didn't see anybody, but I saw some. Some bullets in the air. What do they call that? Shot spray. I saw some shot spray in the air. So I peeked middle. There was somebody running up the staircase. Got some damage there. About 80 or so damage. So he's gonna go and heal. Don't have to worry about him. So maybe I can locate his other 2 teammates. The issue here is that Left and I are 2v3, right? And it's not that 2v3 is impossible. It's just you gotta be on the same page. It's a little more difficult, obviously. So what we need to look for is an opportunity to single one out, right? So that would have been a good knock if I could have gotten it. But maybe if Left was there to help me shoot, but it looks like he was healing, you know? So that's the opportunity we need to look for in this fight.
Fence. If the fence gets crossed, we'll know.
Hear
One down here,
footsteps.
one up
See you in the
Let's
middle.
explore this way.
Miss all our shots.
One's crafting.
Trying to back him off the crafter, because he's probably crafting ammo or something.
Reloading.
So now, okay, so just before the pad, there was one that peeks here. So now they're in a situation that they're so spread out. You know, I don't want to get climbed up from behind you know, and also I don't want this guy to be able to shoot across and hit me and do damage to me. Luckily, I hear a pad, so I know that we have an opportunity to get one out. I don't know why the Octane decided to push, maybe because he cracked the Watson, and he was trying to get high ground, but maybe he didn't realize I was here. I'm not quite sure. But he is what gave us the greatest opportunity to win this, so. So he pushes, and this is a single, he singles himself out, 1v1 here.
One knock.
So that's huge, because now it's a 2v2, right? Not bad on the health department. You know, Luff and I kind of need to play together here. He is Watson, so we can fence this off a little bit. I can hit a few cells, you know, get a little bit back, better health. Could have maybe thirsted, but we've seen in the past where thirsting's gotten us killed, so.
Enemy down.
Yeah.
Drop down, Luff is full health, so he's good. And even if anything, I can drop my health drone. I should be able to get off 1 or 2 cells here. And, like, we shouldn't really look to overstretch. Maybe if they start rezzing.
Play the same room.
I was trying to say play the same room because if him and I are in the same room and they're pushing into this one door, that is a one-way street of like him and I being able to fire. You know, they have to come around this glass pane and like get an angle on us where all we have to do is ADS this, you know. And if they peek this for just a split second, I get shots on and he gets shots on, that's double damage, you know. So that would give an opportunity for we could push out and get a quick knock. Now it's a 1v2 in that situation. But Left is stretching out. So I'm going to try to hit one cell here. And so I get here. Left is, I'm not quite sure who he's fighting. Maybe it was the Wraith. But I see the Newcastle padding. So now I have an opportunity because I just rolled out. So Newcastle doesn't really have shots on me yet. So I have an opportunity to get some free damage here.
He's cracked.
So right there, I got a crack. So right here, I'm going to go up to the railing and I'm going to hear the pad. And then in my head, the Newcastle was padding away to heal. Which isn't an excuse, but that's what was going through my head. So that will make sense about my movement.
He's cracked. Dropping a Newcastle.
Yep, so I thought he padded, so that's why I looked left here. Where in fact, he's just right here. So the fact that I dropped was a mistake. So boom, right there. He's got a Spitfire or something. Look how much health he just took away. You know what I mean? I know I was just maybe one cell deep, and it's probably full health heals, but now I'm in trouble because then I put away my guns. You know what I mean? So not only did I drop without knowing what my surroundings were down here, I put away my guns. So right here when I dropped down, right, I jumped off the rail. I heard the pad, so I'm looking for somebody over here, thinking it's the Newcastle. And then all of a sudden, the Newcastle is right there to my right, right? So in this situation, maybe I should have went back up the staircase. What I should not have done is put away my guns.
Okay, bad idea.
And there we are. So chalking this up to being, I'm not sure because I haven't heard Left at all. It looks like he was healing, right? So I'm not sure what happened to the Wraith at this point, if that's who he was fighting. But Newcastle is flesh. That should have been an easy knock right there. I haven't heard anybody trying to res the Octane, so that would have been a 2v1, right? So if, I don't know, maybe as far as the team goes, if we would have just focused a little more, because we back over here.
One knock.
So right here, I dropped down. We're in the same room.
Yeah.
So, and Left is stretching out here, which is fine. You know, somebody pads over.
Play the same room.
Okay, so that's the Wraith, right? If we play this room, she has to reach into here. So as a team, that's what we should have done. We should have played this more as like a 2v1 scenario, right? As a solo person, in this situation, I got awesome damage.
He's cracked.
Good damage on the Newcastle.
Drop.
In this situation, I should have avoided the drop. Maybe went around and played the staircase so I can like peek angles down here and cracks, but I should not have jumped down. Because what ended up happening was I jumped down, heard the jump pad, got distracted, didn't even clear my right side, right? Put my weapons away.
Okay, bad idea.
Just get beamed from the right.
Wow,
So-
they bamboozled me, dude.
Do not ever drop just because you think somebody is low, you know? You gotta play your surroundings, you gotta play it smart. So that's something I need to work on. Just making sure that, because Left and I are at a disadvantage. We're 2v3. We get a knock, now we're not necessarily at a disadvantage, but we have an opportunity to take a better advantage of certain opportunities. because we're in that situation that we can't risk putting ourselves in bad situations that are not going to benefit us, like jumping down. You know what I mean? Because that wraith could have been down there too, and they could have 2v1 me. You know, it doesn't matter what actually happened. I mean, the potential things that could have happened are just, there's a lot of them because it's Apex. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be my take on this one. So, noise, we did it, guys. We did another one.